I like when things happen where I'm like in real time able to say, okay, I see the illusion and I don't fall for it. So this is one of those times. Miriam, our oldest daughter, and I were, kind of exploring the city. We've lived in New York 10 years, but there's always things to discover, rediscover, and new things popping up. And that's what we love about living here. I mean, it's hard in a lot of ways, but that's really like the fun aspect. It really feeds that curiosity. So we're in the East Village, and I like when I'm with Miriam to let her be my Waze navigation person. So anyway, she's on her phone. She's like, "Oh, Sex in the City, the house where it was filmed, where Carrie Bradshaw lived, is just like 6 blocks from here. We were walking home anyway. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. We're walking and this, that. We're going down the block. We finally get to the place, and I see like 6 people walking in front of us, and they're walking with intention. So I'm thinking, okay, they're going to the same place we're going to. Sure enough, there were a party of 4, and then there was a party of 3, and then it was me and Miriam. So the first party kind of walked a little bit past the brownstone. The other people, the 3 of them, she stood right away in front. She made it very clear she wanted to take a photograph there. And Mira and I were kind of just like, oh, is this it? And then we were like already not that enamored because there's a chain and there's a donation box. And it's like telling you, if you take a picture here, you must give. And it was already not inviting. I'm like, okay, this really isn't quite very sexy. In fact, it's unsexy. I don't see Aiden. I don't see Mr. Big. I don't see Carrie Bradshaw. Like, this is not. But anyway, we're like, okay, we're here. We'll take the picture. But that woman's already standing there, and she's like, I'm taking a picture. She made it very clear she wanted to move back. And she wasn't that nice. I noticed it. We moved back, whatever. But we're just still talking about this donation box between us, right? The person that got there first, that party of 4, she said the same thing to them, and he didn't like it. So he starts to answer back, and he calls her all kinds of names. And he's like, you can say it in a nice way. And he walks off kind of, and he's upset, and he's talking about her. And right away, she's looking at me for validation. Like, she wanted me to make her feel better about this. And I saw her looking at me in my peripheral vision. And instead I look at Miriam, and she's looking at me, and I'm thinking, there's no way I'm engaging in this. This is an illusion. I don't know what's happening here. It's not my movie. It's not my story. Then that man comes back. He spits on the floor in front of her, but it landed in front of us. It was just like this thing out of a movie. And it was so odd and ridiculous that we didn't fall for it, right? But I think it's an example of the illusionary world we live in. And if you don't choose your responses or even choose what to pay attention to, then you're left with these negative feelings that kind of become overwhelming and pervasive. And you then don't think that they can be eradicated because they've been occupying your house for so long.